Welcome to the Marine Channel from Dusseldorf. We're on the Fairline stand this morning for the world premiere of the new Fairline Targa 40. Now, the original Targa 40 was an exceptional boat, sold in huge numbers, and if you want to see that boat, it's on our channel. We've done a review of that. We're going to see today if this boat lives up to the essence of that original boat, because it's got some amazing new features which bring it right up to date. So come with me and let's have a look around. Right, let's start here on the transom, and it's a really good looking and different transom. At the moment we've got the tender garage race, so you have to imagine this down, but if you look over here, it's got this kind of stern which I always think looks a little bit like the back of a supercar or something like that. So at the stern we've got a high-low platform, but this isn't designed to take any kind of jet ski or tender. It's literally for swim purposes to get you into the water. Now in the garage here we've got, as you will see, this is a Zodiac 2.3 Cadet. The package that you can take as an option has either a 2.3 or a 2.7. If you go for the 2.7, you have to deflate the sides. But as part of that package, in there's a compressor, as well as a charging point for the torpedo you also get with that package. So if we go up the steps, we come into this cockpit. And the first thing we notice is the obvious new inclusion of this amazing balcony on the side. It lowers down here, as you can see. You pop these rails in for security, but a really nice, interesting feature, you can see down here, the handrail, which then, when it's raised, joins up here, and you've got that continuous handrail, and also that step is your first step up onto the side decks here. So when it's up in position, you really wouldn't know it's there. Really nicely thought out. Haven't seen that before on any of the other balconies that we've looked at, but the space it adds is just stunning. Let's have a look at the seating. So we'll start over here. We've got the traditional U-shaped seating, so plenty of seating for dining, whatever, socializing. We've got a lovely table. That's obviously folded in, but when you fold it out, look at the detail on that. We've got that beautiful inset thing with the cup holders. We've got this detailing of the chrome there, the different woods and the way the grains go. It's just a superb bit of kit. And it's also a really clever bit of kit, because if you don't want it here, if you look down here, it's hinged. So by folding this seat down here, the whole thing will fold away and literally vanishes. We've seen that on other Fairlines, but it's a really cool feature and just makes this area all open again, so it really adds to that space. So if we have a look here, we've got, as you can see, that one's up at the moment, but here we've got a sort of seat, but in fact if I just close this gate, pull that knob, that folds back and we've got an amazing sun pad. Really cool. Another cool feature, look at this. If I just lift this up, and you'll hear it go on the ratchet, it goes up in a variety of positions, but if I put it right up, I've then got a fabulous seat for sitting here and looking out over this amazing view that the balcony gives you. So that's a really cool feature. And to put it down again, let me just show you that. It's like the old-fashioned deck chairs. You just crank it back and put it down again. So that works really well. Coming forward, we've got the wet bar here, really nicely equipped wet bar under there, good sized sink with a tap there. Under here, we've got the griddle, and then tucked in here, got a nice sized fridge in there. We've got, if I can open it, really good bin in there, and this is a really clever one because it goes around the corner. Look at that, get all your crockery and glasses in there. Another nice little feature at the back here, we've got some additional little storage lockers for food, drink, whatever you might want, but they've got little drains in as well, so if you had something that was dripping, it's not going to fill up and go nasty in there. So just a fabulous cockpit area. Socialising, it's just brilliant here. Okay, let's move forward into the helm area. So before we look at the helm itself, we've got this additional seating up here for a couple of people when you're actually on passage. And they can benefit from this huge roof, which is absolutely amazing. You've got a high step here, so if you want to stand up, you can look out, you get a really good view of where you're going. The roof itself is a canvas one, but it opens to a massive space. Really brings the kind of the outside in. Let's have a look at the helm station. So it's quite a simplistic and minimalistic helm in many ways. Everything is electronic these days. So we've got the in-house Fairline management system there, which controls everything for the boat. We've got two 12-inch Garmin screens here. You can have one 12-inch or you can have a 16. Down here we've got the Volvo engine management system. And interestingly, just talking to the Fairline guys, the designer of this drives a BMW, as do I, and that looks exactly like the screen in my BMW. So very close to hand, we have the throttles here. We've got the remote for our MFDs. We've got a joystick. This boat is on stern drives, so we've got a joystick capability, which obviously aids with manoeuvring. And here we've got our bow thrusters. So everything's really close to hand. Under here, a really handy locker for your bits and pieces. Also in there we've got a few other controls, fire and your windlass and stuff. So quite a simplistic helm in many ways, but a really cool one and just a fabulous view out. Also I've got a step here so I can stand up and look out and helm. Great view down there. Can see everything I need to see and get that wind in the face experience. So really nice helm position here. Brilliant. Let's go and have a look down below. Right, as we move down below, what you do realise is there's lots to grab onto here and a nice rail here, so you're not going to slip around. And when you do come down, you are really in somewhere quite special. The use of the fabrics and the materials, and look at this kind of fluting here, and the lighting. I mean, this boat has got an extra lighting package, but everywhere is lit, and it makes it really funky and really luxurious. So we've got this main seating area here, which is huge. You get what, 2, 4, 6, I don't know, plenty of people there basically. But you've got this massive hull window. So when I'm sitting here, I've got an amazing view out of whatever's going out there on the ocean. So it's just fabulous. We've got plenty of storage up here all the way along. This table is really nice. So it's a high-low table. As you can see, it can fold out to a variety of sizes. So it can be a coffee table, a dining table, a drinks table, whatever you want. But also, it will go down and you can get some fill-in cushions, and that makes another double berth if you need it. It isn't sectioned off, obviously, but for those times when 2 cabins isn't enough, you've got an extra berth there. So fabulous. Down here, we've got our obligatory and very important drinks racks, but look at the lighting in there, it's very cool again. Nice flat screen here, ready for everybody to watch over there. And down here we've got the galley. So lovely size sink under there. We've got our hob there and the microwave set really nicely, neatly over there. But again, look at the size of that window. So if you're having to do the cooking, you've got an amazing view out as well. So let's have a quick scan through these. Plenty of storage. And there we've got the bin. And in here, we've got a really nice size fridge. So a great functional galley. Let's go and have a look at some of the actual sleeping accommodation. I'm going to start in the twin cabin. Right, so this cabin actually is going aft and goes under the cockpit. So the 2 single berths that we've got here do have a restricted headroom, although not as restricted as many boats, but very cosy and again, beautifully finished. At the moment we can see this is 2 twins. It can actually, if I just lift this and slide it over there, it makes into a really good sized double, in fact a huge double. So it's got that optionality there. If I look over here, we've got at the moment this kind of drawer unit, so that's an option as well, and the standard thing to have there is a sofa, so take your pick. We've got a nice TV here which really cleverly pivots out from here on a hinge so that if you're lying in bed there you can watch TV in bed. You've also got the large hull window so you can have that amazing view again. Up here we've got loads of storage, and actually if I open this one I've got a really good size hanging wardrobe in there. So really good storage on this. Just looking at the interior wood, this one has got the gloss walnut. Various options from light oak to this walnut in whatever finish you want, be that gloss or satin. So let's go and have a look at the master cabin. So this is the master or owner's cabin, whatever you want to call it. And again, you are hit by the quality of the fabrics, the wood and the finish overall. It's like some kind of really expensive hotel room. And look at that lighting. I don't know whether we can see that, but you've got really cool lighting. And this fabric is just amazing. And again, you've got that fluted wood up there. It's just very, very special. So the bed, as you hopefully can see, is a really good size, nice and wide. It's raised up, so you've got that great view out of the whole windows when you're lying in bed. So fabulous place to sleep and wake up. Plenty of light by those whole windows. We've also got a top hatch there, which has got a cushion over it at the moment, but that would stream lots of natural light in there. So some really nice finishing around the side. Here we've got a built-in dressing table and storage. We've got a fusion controller there. We've got place for your knickknacks there. We've got all the light switches and the same round the other side. In terms of storage in here, we've got a lovely size hanging wardrobe over there. And as I say, just that kind of dressing unit over here. It's not a massive cabin, but we are in a boat that's only 40 foot. And as we've gone through it, you might not actually believe that, but genuinely it is. This door here leads into what is effectively an ensuite, although because it's the only bathroom on the boat, becomes the day heads as well, or the general bathroom, I suppose. But it's a great size. And we've got lovely finished marble top, well, not marble, Corian, I guess, top with sink. We've got a lovely whole window out there as well. Got storage behind those mirrors, storage underneath, the loo, and a proper walk-in shower with a great proper glass door. And as I said, this is the only bathroom, so we do have a second door here, which goes out into that main area again. So we've actually hopped up onto the Squadron 58 to show you the foredeck of the Targa 40 because we get a nice view here. What you do immediately notice is the absolutely enormous sun pad, and it's a really clever sun pad because those back cushions will lift up to give a headrest, and then the forward section, the back cranks up to make a little seat for a couple of people on the bow there as well, so you can come and sit up on the bow, I guess if you might be stern to moored anywhere. Well, we hope you enjoyed that. We certainly did. I mean, this is amazing for a 40-foot boat. The space is just phenomenal, especially with that drop-down balcony, but it's been brought right up to date, and I think certainly lives up to the history of the iconic previous Targa 40. Price, $566,000, standard boat, ex-VAT. This one has a whole raft of extras which take it up to $830,000, but obviously you pick to your budget. We think it's an amazing boat. This one has twin D6 380s, which will give it about 35 knots, 36 knots. So it's no slouch. You can have a smaller engine option, but I think most people probably go for the bigger one. Why wouldn't you? But we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you like this boat. If you have, please do subscribe. Please do hit that bell so we can let you know of any future videos that come up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.